I'm in a pretty good mood today. If you didn't see my last vlog or haven't heard on Twitter or anywhere else, I decided to pursue my art stuff full time. So I'm leaving my part-time job that I currently have, and I'm gonna be here till the end of the month, or there until the end of the month though, because I only work 2 days a week, so I felt like giving a 2-week notice is not like enough. So yeah, at end of April, I'll be a free woman. And so my vlog went up today where I announced that, and I was just tweeting about it. And so, oh, you guys are just being so nice and supportive about it too. And it's just super exciting. Plus, Vlogger Fair today announced their dates, finally. So Vlogger Fair is gonna be August, I almost said April, August 22nd this year. And that works out great. I was so worried it would conflict with D23 Expo because Jacob and I are gonna go to D23 and to Disneyland in August. So we're gonna be at D23 until August 20th, and then we fly home August 20th. And it kind of works out because if Vlogger Fair is on the 22nd, I would normally go to Seattle on the 21st, which is the day before, but it turns out there might actually be stuff going on the 21st that I might need to be there for. Not 100% sure yet. So if I have to go there on the 20th, I can fly directly from LA. Although I was just looking at flights, it's actually cheaper to fly LA to Vancouver than it is to fly LA to Seattle. So that's kind of dumb. So I thought was, oh, I can just fly to Vancouver, stay the night here, and then the next day take a shuttle to Seattle, because the shuttle's super cheap. It's $50 round trip. But I might actually need to be at Vlogger Fair a day earlier, which means I'd go directly to Seattle from Los Angeles, so it's weird. So I got on the guest list like as a YouTuber, which is kind of cool. So, like Vlogger Fair is the only YouTube convention I've ever been to before. I've never been to VidCon, never been to Playlist Live or anything like that. So this will be my second time going to Vlogger Fair though, because it's close and easy to get to, so it's not too expensive of a trip. So, confirmed going to Vlogger Fair, although I don't have a hotel booked and I don't have a flight booked, but they're gonna give us more information on like hotels, because you can get deals through Vlogger Fair kind of thing. So let's hold off on that, but exciting day. And I have some stuff here. I actually just got back home from going to pick up some prints for Patreon, because now that the month is over, I know exactly how many people there are who are pledging the $12 amount, so I could get the appropriate number of prints made. So I had to get some more Solemn Dewdrops ones made, because I printed, I think, like 40 of them, and some of them were kind of defective or I screwed up signing them, so I just threw them out. But I had to make a lot more. I had 78 people pledged to that tier. None of the payments have actually gone through yet as of today, April 1st, but yeah, bought the prints, and I have a bunch of the Sheena prints as well. Here, I'll show these to you guys. So there's the Sheena print, and then the Solemn Dewdrops ones are actually slightly different from the ones I previously printed because there's no signature in the corner. Notice this one also doesn't have a signature because I'm signing them by hand. I thought it was a bit dumb to have 2 signatures. So some people will be getting the ones with 2 signatures and some people will have one with just 1 signature. And in the future, there'll only be like the 1 handwritten signature on everything. So that is that. I'm going to put these in little cellophane baggies, which I have somewhere in here. Here we go. And I've got a lot of my Patreon setup stuff done already. I really just need to sign the prints, put them in the sleeves, and then start stuffing envelopes. So here I have chipboard. I had about 40% of this already cut up about a month ago, and then I cut up the rest today. Last night I worked on doing a newsletter. I don't want to show it to you because, I mean, it's supposed to be for the people who are receiving them, but you can roughly see how much text there is. So that's cool. There's also going to be little stickers. This is nothing special. It's just, it has the same texture as regular printer paper. So it's not like a fancy sticker, but I thought I'd throw in a little sticker and a newsletter every month. And then I printed off, like all this was done last night. And then also last night, printed off return address labels, cut them, glued them to all the envelopes. So I'm excited because I'm going to stuff all these today, except for one. Well, I'll have to get a bigger envelope for the person who wins the original Sheena picture. One person will win this. Da, 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 da. So I haven't picked the winner yet because payments haven't processed, but pretty exciting stuff. So I'm gonna start packaging. Okay, so I'm signing away, and I got this email from this podcast I listened to. I actually haven't listened to it for the past 3 weeks or so. I kind of forgot about it. I was more on time with them back when I worked full-time because I was at work every day and I'd listen to them at work, but I forget about them now that I only go in 2 days a week. But it's just weird. Okay, so it's like a self-help podcast called Motivation to Move, and I signed up to get emailed when they released this special super long podcast, which actually is a video, and it's called Do What Makes Your Heart Sing. And they just emailed me today because it's now out. I remember weeks ago he was saying like, oh, this should be out maybe in a few days, and then it wasn't out for weeks, and it's finally released today, the day that I announced to the world that I'm pursuing my art stuff. So it's just so weird, like weird coincidence. I'm like 15 minutes into it, I'm signing, and I'm like, oh yes. So it's a sign, guys, it's a sign. Initially I was gonna bag the prints individually, but I realized it was kind of a waste of baggies, and yeah, so they're together in the same one. It's coming along pretty good. I've got these left. These are ones I have to reopen that are already sealed so that I can put in the second print. It's actually not that hard to do, but
So if you're in a place that you're fixing to get ready, you're waiting for something to happen, well, you know, get a tax refund, or maybe when school's out, we got a little time. Listen, it's never going to get any better. It isn't. I mean, maybe I have some time this summer. No, you won't. You'll have something else to do. It always happens. Do you force the action on yourself until whatever's inside of you has such a deep meaning to you, you cannot hold yourself back. It ain't going to happen. And as long as you let somebody else tell you what you can and cannot do, it's not going to happen. I'm not saying be mean. I'm just saying just put yourself in a certain direction and start moving toward it, and people will say, oh, finally. Honest to God, they will. Well, okay, a few naysayers will say, what do you think you're doing? Creating your own life? Yeah, well, they might say that. You say, well, here's what you turn right back and say, what do you think you're doing? Being lazy, being a bum? I got to get out of here. Be nice, please. But I'm just saying, you know me, I'm going to be direct, right? I'm just saying, if there's something inside your heart, stop hanging out. Start going after it. Okay? It's that easy.
my eyes do not look too healthy right now. So it is Friday, and I was up until 6 a.m. last night getting today's video done, because normally I do it well in advance throughout the week, but I just had stuff all week that I was doing, and it just kept getting pushed back. And yeah, mostly because I spent all Wednesday doing all the Patreon stuff, plus another night spent on Patreon stuff. I think that's the main reason why. But anyway, so I had to do this set of sticker sheets because I need to get all my printing stuff done by the 18th. And so I was like, hey, I'll film the sticker designing process, make a video out of it. So that's what I did. And I had to start on the stickers last night after I got back from work. Plus I had to eat food and just little things. Like, I don't think I started the stickers till like 8 or 9 p.m. And I got everything done and got the video done at 6 a.m. So I'm like, so I feel pretty tired because I set an alarm for 10 a.m. so that I could get the video uploading, because I had to let it export while I slept, and then I uploaded it, and then I had to do the captioning myself. I mean, I could have still submitted it because, okay, I used to use Zen Captions, but they've now merged with Rev.com, and Rev.com has a 24-hour turnaround time, whereas Zen Captions is 48 hours, so yay, better turnaround times now. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna type it out myself right now. It's not that long of a video, plus there's some silent moments in it, so got that done myself. I replied to a billion notes on DeviantArt, and 2 of them I wrote like massive paragraphs to people. So that took me a long time, and then when the video was up, I made my social media posts and everything. It was just like, I've been going crazy. It's past 12:30 now, so the last 2.5 hours I've been going like nutso, like full concentration mode. I didn't even realize 2.5 hours have gone by. Like, what? What is happening this morning? So now I've got the video up, everything's good, and I'm like, huh, okay, I can eat, I can shower, because I'm a little stinky person. And then I'm working on more art because I want to finish my collab picture today. By finish, I mean like do the whole thing. I've done some concepts for it, but I need to actually sketch it out, ink it, color it today. So that's that. Pretty much I'm going to be super busy for the next 2 weeks. Well, probably more than that, but I mean like 2 weeks from now I'll have the bulk of my print stuff done, so. Just seeing how long I spent on those stickers last night, I'm like, oh crap, am I gonna be able to get as many prints done as I wanted? Okay, so I made an Instagram post on my Eevee stickers, and I was reading some comments while eating my lunch, which is meat, cheese, and crackers and cherry tomatoes. And someone said, are you going to Anime Evolution this year? And I was like, I paused, I was like, wait. Okay, because I used to follow Anime Evolution on Twitter or somewhere. I thought it was announced that Anime Evolution merged with 2 other conventions to create Northwest Fan Fest. So that's the impression I've had for over a year now. But I just went to the Anime Evolution website and it's like, ooh, this July. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't apply to their artist alley because I thought they didn't exist anymore. So now I'm like, okay, well, I hope Northwest Fan Fest is still going to be a popular convention because that's where I have an artist alley table. Unfortunately, I missed out on registration for Anime Revolution. I was waiting for them to announce when it would open, and all of a sudden they're like, registration's now closed. And I was like, I didn't even know registration was open, but whatever. So I missed out on Anime Revolution. Anime Evolution still has their application page open, so I submitted an application. Hopefully I can get in. So there's that. And yeah, so I'm for sure going to Northwest Fan Fest, maybe Anime Evolution. Fan Expo is actually going on right now this weekend. I'm not there, but I don't know, that's kind of like a real big convention. I might try to get into their artist alley next year maybe, but I feel like I would need to have like a lot of really good art to do that, so I don't know, I don't feel like confident enough to go into the Fan Expo artist alley. But yeah, now I'm just stressed about conventions. Okay, I need to finish eating, do some dishes, shower. I like to poke holes in my pancakes before I put the syrup on, because then it helps the syrup soak in. But look, it's like bleeding. I stab my pancake and it bleeds. Ah! Ah! I guess this is like a big thing. It doesn't feel real to me yet, but I officially handed in my notice at work, so I'm going to be quitting in 1 month. I gave a full month's notice. I only have to do 2 weeks, but I just thought it'd be nice and give a full month's notice. So I work at like a small